Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rachel here. I hope you are well, and we are back with the 100-day project, and today is day 87. And this request was from Melanie, and it's Boho Gypsy cover using pinks, reds, and so on. So I'm assuming like a really typical boho cover, which is totally not in my comfort zone, but I do have a collection of sari silks and fabrics. So let me just grab them, and they are really gorgeous. So they do, just a minute. Okay, oh wait, there's another one. Oh no, that one's something else. Okay, right. So we do have lots of those things. Look at that. So yes, I think it's a good idea to use them. And so there'll be a bit of stitching. That's just a disclaimer. There's going to be a bit of stitching, so if you don't like the sewing machine, fast forward or turn the volume down. Look at these, aren't they just yummy? Wow. That's the back, that's the front. So these all came from the Boho tree on Etsy. And so yes, let's use these. Okay, so I'm just gonna, they've been sitting there waiting for me to have a look at them and pay attention to them. I've been ignoring them. And then I've got some beautiful embroidered ones. I even like the reverse. Okay. Yummy. Okay. Right, so we're going to make a cover. Well, I thought I might make it out of this bag. I'm not going to worry about keeping the bag open. The bag is going to be closed, so I'm just going to get right into it, glue that shut, because I'm going to be stitching all over it. I thought about using a big envelope, like a recycled envelope, but I think I'll just use this bag because I have a whole lot of these, and I haven't really used them at all. So glue that side down as well. So if you wanted to keep pockets, like you know how the bag, you could snip along and keep pockets, then you would, I should tell you the size of the bag too, you would maybe stitch your cover and then glue it on, but I'm actually going to put my cover right onto the bag. So my bag is about, it's probably about maybe 13 or 14 inches long and 7 inches wide. Maybe 35 centimeters and nearly 18 centimeters wide, just to give you an idea. I've folded it here vaguely, around 13. I've left a little teeny tiny bit there for it to grow if I decide to put pages in it, and then that's about 6 centimeters or 2.25 inches, and a bit more than 5 inches. And then this bit here is 5 3/4 maybe, and nearly 14.5 centimeters, just to give you a vague idea of measurements, but they're not really, I mean, you can fold it however you like. So I guess we're going to start laying down fabrics. So how do I want to do this? Okay, this is going to be fun. Here's a pink. Love the acid yellow with the pink. Okay, so I hope, oh, navy. Yeah, that's going to work well. See, we've got navy in the pink. We've got this color, acidy, yellowy, greeny sort of color. There's navy there and navy there. Even orange would work. They'll all work. That would work because we've got the green in there. That would work. They all work. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's going a bit paler, isn't it? So anyway, there's gold. Oh, look at that one. I love that. It's very rich in colour. And it's got this bit here. It's silk. Just almost feels like velvet. And I love this colour too. Well, okay. And then let's see if there's any sort of embroidered bits that we might like to use. Oh, mirrors. See how quickly I get myself into a mess? Those are shears. I don't want to use shears. A piece of that might be nice. And that's lovely as well. Okay, I'll just put those on my garbage bin. And now let's work this out. So you could go with, I don't know, I've never done this before, so I don't know. I think I'll just cut bits and then collage it. Now I need to find my fabric scissors. Here they are. I might overhang it just a little bit too. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of glue, just a line of glue to keep it in place. I like the reverse side of things too. Totally weird like that. That one there. See, I'm just eyeballing. I'm just going to make sure I make it big enough. And I'm just randomly putting things down. Like that, a bit more there, and have a strip of this one. Cut it slightly bigger than what you want. So this was just a pack. The Boho tree has these as packs, and you can purchase those just as they are. I'm going to cover that, so I'll glue that. Some glue there as well. And then this one, I'll put that there because I'll trim that down. I think I'd like that to go under that one. I'll trim them down afterwards. Okay. Now I did change, I think I'm going to have to change back. I changed into my ecru sort of colour thread, but I'm actually going to change back to my, I think this thread will be nicer. You could use a bright colour if you wanted to, but I think I like this one more. So sorry, just bear with me 1 second. I thought I was organised, and now I'm going back to what I was doing before. Okay. Okay, that didn't take too long. And then I'm going to be stitching around those, but I think I'll put the rest on. So I've got that. I haven't used this bright pink yet. Might use a bit more of this colour. That one there. And I'll neaten that up afterwards. I'm not going to worry about that now. Put that one there. And then I'd like, I haven't used that one, I'll put that one. I might put a little piece of this one here to fill in that space. I'll cut it that way. Just get this, it's very bright. Okay, so now I'm going to start stitching them. Right. It's a very glitzy cover. And I'm going to do zigzag stitch, but I'm going to make my stitch a bit bigger. It's on 2 rather than when I'm doing it on paper. Well, I could keep it small. I don't have to have it that big. Okay, so what I think I might do is just, I'll go around this piece. And you'll notice I didn't backstitch. I don't think I really need to backstitch because I'll be gluing down all fabric or paper on the other side. So all the stitches will be glued in as well. Okay, I can't really see where my edge is. I think that's a good one. That's good. I'm just going to go across there to here and shoot down there. That's about where my edge is. Okay, then I'm going to turn back around and come back up. And then stitch this one down. Go right across. Make sure that's flat. So with fabric you're always readjusting to make sure it kind of can be a little bit sort of elastic and jiggle about a bit and stretch. I might stitch that afterwards, or will I finish it now? No, I think I'll stitch it afterwards. I'll go right across. And I've already stitched here, but I'm just going to go across again. Just to avoid stopping and starting all the time. And come around here. Go right across here because I haven't done that yet. Some of it will be stitched over twice. I might go all the way down to here and then come up here, and then I can shoot right across there and do the other one. So I basically stitched everything without stopping and starting. And that is all stitched down now. So let's have a look. Trim it off and neaten it up, and let's have a look. Gosh, it's messy stuff. It makes a mess everywhere. Okay. goes in my basket here. Okay, so I'm just going to trim off a bit here, just eyeballing it. Trim that down. Gosh, it makes a mess. It really makes a mess. And trim that bit down there as well. Okay, so that's going to be like that. And that's, oh, that's nice. And that's going to be like that. And oh, look at the back. Okay, so let's see what else. I think I would like a little bit of something else on here. No. Got all these wild trims here. They're a bit bright. I feel like I need, those are my favourite colours there that have come out there. I've got this big expanse of red here. I could put a patch of that there. Maybe a patch of this. Maybe a patch of that one. What's this one? Ooh, look at that. No. I've got that one there. I've got that one. I don't want anything sheer, I don't think. I don't want to add in another colour. I don't want anything, do I? I think I might put a bit of this one. So I'm just going to cut some of this off and then see. Yep, I think I'll stitch that right there. Or, I bet you hate it when I say that. Oh, just a minute, I forgot all about all these other ones. Not those. Just a minute, I've got this one that I didn't use. No. Not that one. Or I've got this one. No, I think I'll use the one I chose. But I was thinking I've also got in my drawer here, which I just wanted to have a quick look at. I've got some of these nice trims. No, I like the fabric. Okay, let's just put the fabric on and then we'll do inside. Okay. So that's that on the outside. Then on the inside, just that let me see here. Do I want to? I might add something like that. Oh yes, I think I'll add that there. Okay, trim that off. I'm going to add that. Sorry guys, I thought I was done, but I'm not. It's always good to double check. Right, next. That's better, I like that more. I need to stitch that down, sorry. So with this very frayy fabric, it's a good idea just to capture it down the edge. Okay. I had a bit that I stitched a bit further in and that's just going to fray everywhere, so better to fix it now than forget about it later and have it fraying all over the place. Okay, right, so that's those. Now, I think it's very glitzy on the outside, so I would be more inclined, not glue that, I'd be more inclined maybe to use a block print. I might use a block print on the inside. So, let's see, I've got some nice block prints. Just pulling them out. Okay. Okay, sorry guys, I was just pulling them out. So I've got these. I'm thinking this one will be nice. Yeah. Or, no, that other one. Or, I love this one. That one, I think this one. That was my first. This one's a bit thinner. What I thought I might do, rather than using a wet glue, I thought I might use my Giotto glue stick if I can find it. Do you know what? I'm going to chuck those fabrics on the floor. No, I'll put them there on the open drawer because I can't find anything. It's too much stuff. Okay. And here it is under all the stuff. So I'm just going to, actually I might just cut a piece of this off. Actually put this on top. I just eyeball it. I'm just going to trim it with the scissors. And then I'll trim it afterwards like I did the other one. Okay, so let's get some glue on here. The reason why I'm putting glue all over it is I don't want it sort of puffing, but I am going to be stitching around the edge, so that's why I'm just using this glue stick, even though it's good for gluing down fabric. Giotto, G-I-O-T-T-O. yeah, I just want it to, I don't want it to be puffy. Get all the crinkles out of it. Now I just need to change the colour on my bobbin because I had the light colour. And as I'm going to be going through both layers, I need to have the grey colour. Here we go. Sarah will be excited about this one. She likes bright colours and Indian textiles and boho. So I think, oh yeah, I think I better trim it off first. Oh no, I'll trim it off after. So that's, I'm going to stitch it from this side, I think. And just follow where I stitched before. And I think the multiple stitching is good because they're very fray fabrics, these sari silks. And they'll only fray to where the stitching is, so if you've got more rows of stitching, they'll fray even less. Okay, so now I can just trim it flush with the rest. I'll keep that. That's a good piece for tabs and things and journal cards. And if you wanted to be really precise, you could have a rotary cutter and a ruler and roll it along and cut it perfectly. Okay, what a mess. Now that's good. Nice and strong. It's not going to fall apart. Okay, so now that's done. We have to do a closure. And, oh, it's really pretty. And we need to put a pocket, I think. Now, let me have a little think for a second. Probably a trim. But if I hemmed that, no. be easier just to use a trim, not this trim. I just have to move them out of the way. That's very glitzy. I'll have to get used to that, won't I? That would be a pretty pocket. That's an interesting pocket, that one. I know I had more trims here. I've just got to find them. Fabric. There's this blue trim. That could be a good pocket at the back, or maybe a belly band. Or I've got the orange. No, the orange doesn't go. Okay. I won't use that. That's the trim over there. And I think these are all fabrics. I don't need those, so I'll just put those over there, out of my way. I'm just chucking them on the floor. As you know, that's what I'm like. Just chuck it on the floor. I've also got, oh, that's nice. No, I think I like that other big one. I never thought I would use that big one, but there you go. I'm going to. I've got more, but I'm not going to pull them out. We've got plenty pulled out. That just, then I have to audition everything and it becomes tedious. So that's going to be a belly band. So I think I might just stitch across that. Look, don't even hesitate, just do it. And then of course, once you get the cover made, then the next task is to think, what papers do you put in? But that's not part of the prompt, so I don't have to do that today. Was to make a boho journal cover with bright colours, with the stronger colours, I should say, not the pastels. So I've got a belly band there, and then I'm going to do this one as the pocket. It's very pretty. So trim it along there. I think I'll put that there. Okay, so I'm just going to zigzag around that. I might have that down the bottom, I think that's better. I'm probably totally off screen here. Back stitched and it's all done. And I started up there, take that thread off, take that thread off. Okay, now we need to do our closure. So that's inside, belly band there, pocket here, closes like this. Just trim that little piece off there. That. Okay, so I'm going to put an eyelet in. Boy, do I love this machine. Just love it. And it goes that way, and I'm just going to no, I wasn't going to put it there. What are you doing? I'm going to put it here. Eyeball where, oh, wrong spot, here. Eyeball where the center is. about there. Looks about right to me. Go through. Okay, and I'm going to put, I think, a blue one in, turquoise. That. That's easy. This is the easiest way, in my opinion, to do a closure. It's not quite in the center, but it's not the end of the world. And I just need to grab, I don't have really a lot of really bright sari silks, but I do have some in this bag here. I might have this type. This is not, this is different type of sari silk. It's not the sari silk as we know it. So something like that, but not purple. Although I like the purple. I've just got to find a narrow one. And one that's long enough. Narrow and long enough. Oh, here's a long one. Yes, maybe one of those two. Thinking the pink. And I would tend to want to double it. So you need to, what I do to measure it is I double it over. Sort of hold it here a little bit more than what you actually need, and that's going to be, and then I'm going to tie a knot. So I'm going to cut it about there. So just actually cut a knot now. Cut a knot, tie a knot. I might have to shorten it afterwards. We'll just see, and then make sure it's sort of level. And then just loop it in here. And pull it. And there you've got your closure. Very simple. That wraps around like that. Oh, too long. Way too long. I can use that for something else. Trim that off, and that will tuck in there. And that is it. That is my Boho bright coloured journal cover. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's totally not typical for me, but I'm happy with how it turned out. Oh my goodness, I've got sari silk everywhere. Yep, I'll post some photographs at the end of the video of the inside so you can remember that, and the outside, and then maybe I'll photograph the back as well. And I will see you again for day 88. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.